Hey everyone, your friendly neighborhood natty here. My name is Matthew. I make videos on martial arts and video games, but today I'm actually going to do an unboxing on the Century Arms AP5-M. As you can see, it's a very gigantic case. I was quite surprised actually, because the AP5M is the smallest version of the AP5, which is kind of like basically it's a clone of Heckler & Koch's MP5K. So yes, I was quite surprised that the case is this big. Now let's go ahead and take a look here. The case is pretty interesting. So there's going to be four locking pieces, and the outer ones they push in to unlock, and then the inner ones you push out to unlock. So I'll go ahead and let me go ahead and take them out here. Okay, so this is the guy I'm talking about. This is Century Arms AP5M. Let's see, we get two magazines right here. Are these 30 rounds? I'm not actually sure. This is the sling that comes with it. I actually got the it's the HG6036B-N, so that actually comes with the brace. So this alone, if you get the one without the brace, you're gonna get the sling anyways. But I got the one with the brace, which is here, which I believe is an SB tactical brace. So that's kind of nice. What else? We get a rail, mounting rail for optics. I'm used to shooting irons, so I'm just gonna leave that off. I've shot irons my whole life. Got a cleaning kit here. That's kind of neat. Cool. Well, let's look over the gun first. Well, actually, let's talk about the gun. So this kind of copy of the Heckler & Koch MP5, we know that the MP5 originally is made from H&K, but they sell that stuff way too high, probably because you're just paying for the brand name. So you're looking at like $2,000 and up. And Turkey actually began making copies of their MP5, and they made copies, but it's based off H&K's original tooling, so it's actually pretty damn good. And I think originally they went to they had it imported by Atlantic Firearms and then Zenith as well, but they stopped. They stopped, and the reason why was because Atlantic and Zenith got the feeling that the quality control had gone down, which I can kind of attest to. There's a lot of tooling marks on this gun. I don't know if you'd see that on the regular H&K. Maybe you would, but I don't know. I've just seen like finely polished guns, and then I've seen ones that are like very rough, and I get the feeling that this one was done kind of rough. So after Zenith and Atlantic dropped, what is this? Is this MKE? Well, anyways, they were dropped by Atlantic and Zenith, so then they had to go to Century Arms to import their guns. And I think we all know that Century Arms is not really keen on quality control. That's a very true fact I think we all can agree on, but that's where they're at now. And I actually got this, I got to apologize, I got this for a rebate promotion. They actually had this. They have a lot of versions of the AP5, not just this one, but the AP5P, it has a longer barrel, AP5 regular, so it looks more like the SMG. All of them, you can get a $200 rebate. I gotta apologize because the rebate actually is over. I think it ended on August 30th. That's when that was over. Granted, you could have bought one like August 29, and as long as the letter for the rebate is postmarked before, I think, September 30th, then it'll be okay. I've already sent in that form and everything, so hopefully I get that back. This cost me $1,574. $1,574, but with the rebate it should go down to $1,374. So that's the only reason why I got this gun. It was timely, it's like, hey, if you offer a rebate, then if it's on my wish list, I'm gonna buy it anyways, Now, as for the firearm itself, so there's a safety. The 1 is actually going to be fire, and then the 0, of course, that's going to be safe, so it's not going to fire. The charging handle is up at the front, so you push down and out, and then that locks it. And so when you I think this is a closed bolt locking system. So basically when the gun's empty, it won't be locked out like this. You know how like any autoloader, after the last round, the slide will be locked back. It won't lock back. So basically the gun, it would be empty from here. And I mean, I guess you don't have to. There's a couple of choices, but I usually see people, after the gun's empty, they'll usually put in a new round, right? Well, no, I think they'll lock it back first. They'll lock it back first, and then they'll put in a new magazine, and then they'll load it. So that's that, I guess. Now, as for releasing the magazine, you have a couple choices. There's this ambi little switch back here. You just push that in, and then you can take out the magazine. So that's kind of nice. I think that works for left-handed people like me. But you can also, there's a mag release button right here. I guess you can hit that to release it, but I'm kind of confused because I'm left-handed, so I can see myself actually hitting that button and taking it out. But if you're right-handed, because most guns are made for right-handed people, right? Well, how are they supposed to do it? Because you're gonna have it here, and then what? Like you grab it this way? Like, I don't really understand why the mag release button is there. It doesn't seem like a right-hander's thing to me. It just seems more like a left-hander's thing to me. So I'm a little curious about that. I don't know why the mag release button is there, and it's not long enough for me to hit it with my my thumb. Well, if I was right-handed, it's not long enough for my finger. Maybe if you have longer fingers, you can do it, but I really can't. Okay. So that's it for the features of the gun. As for the sling, pretty simple. This is the sling right here. It's got a regular hook. I gotta say that the hooks are very, I don't know, maybe it's the finish, but it looks questionable to me. It doesn't have a good bounce back either, but whatever. You've got your little thingy here, and you just hook them in. You hook them in, and then you have a sling for your MP5, whichever version you get. I imagine it has to go over the arm, right? Like my arm in like this. I feel like is that more appropriate? I feel like it's more appropriate. But see, now I can't really aim. I kind of could. It's a little too close though. So yeah, there's that. That's how the sling works. As for the brace, now the brace, you have to take off the back plate of this gun, which is actually very easy, or at least mine comes off pretty easy. So it's these guys here, right there in the top and the bottom. So you pop them back. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. There he goes. Pop them back, and then I don't think it'll spring out, but you just take them out on the top. You take them out on the, oh, hold on. I need to pop them out a little more. Yeah. That's why you get a punch case. You pop out the bottom with a brass punch. There we go. Too easy. Now you pop that one out, and this whole back plate comes out. Now our brace fellow is going to pop right in. So there's that. Brace goes in that way. Ooh, be careful though. The bottom one likes to be a little loosey-goosey. Okay. Now we're going to pop our pins back in to lock the brace in place. And this is a brace, guys. It's not a stock. There we go. Make sure that one's centered. And the bottom. There we go. And there you go. Now you've got a brace on the AP5. Whether you get the AP5, AP5P, AP5M. This button here, you press that down. Mine's a little stiff still, but you press it down and then you can close the brace. And then you have a very compact AP5. And then you just take it out, lock it. And that's it. Nice. Pretty neat. Very cool actually. So, I guess that'll be the end of the AP5M unboxing. The only thing I'm concerned about is, I didn't think about this at the time, but when you hold it at the front, as you're supposed to, the thumb is pretty dang close to the barrel. You don't want to do that. And so, I guess one thing you could do is just get the AP5P. It's the same thing, but the barrel's a little longer. So at least you're not in danger of getting a very warm finger massage. That, or at least you have to just really curl your finger down, maybe even behind this plate. That might help too. I mean, I could have done that, but honestly, I really like the look of the AP5. Well, this would be called the MP5K, technically, clone. I like the look of the MP5K clone, so that's why I went with this instead. So, yeah, pretty neat. Let me know what you guys think, if you are thinking of getting this or not. Granted, I only did it because of the rebate, but still, it's pretty good. Hope the video was interesting for you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.
You learned martial arts! Martial arts, go!